it's Miss Kathy
and Miss Kathleen
from the Mary L. Cook Public Library.
Today we would like to share some realistic fiction books with you. What is realistic fiction? That's a good question. These are stories that could have actually happened to people or animals in a believable setting. The setting is real, the characters could be real people. There usually is a problem and a believable solution. You could imagine yourself in these stories. Realistic fiction stories do not have magical creatures, like Uni the unicorn, and they don't have talking animals, like Charlotte's Web.
I enjoy reading this type of story. I think I might be able to write such a story. It might be about my school, or about my friends, or about my siblings, maybe a vacation I took, about a holiday event, or my pet. So let's share some realistic fiction with you. Cody Harmon, King of Pets by Claudia Mills. This is one of the books in the Franklin School Friends series. This book is all about Cody Harmon, who excels at loving and understanding animals. His school is having a pet show as a fundraiser. To enter a pet, you must pay $10 per pet. Cody couldn't afford to enter all 9 of his pets in the show. Cody has a hard time choosing which one to enter. His friends come up with the idea to borrow the pets that Cody decides not to enter so that they can all participate since they have no pets of their own. Cody can't decide if he really wants to loan his pets out. His best friend has already asked for his dog Rex, and Cody isn't sure that he could really care for Rex. What will he do?
Clementine, Friend of the Week by Sarah Pennypacker. Clementine reminds me of Ramona Quimby and Junie B. Jones. She has a funny sense of humor. She gets herself into some odd situations. It's Clementine's turn to be Friend of the Week. She gets to be line leader, collect the lunch money, and feed the fish. Even better, the other kids will make a booklet full of things that they value about having her in class. After reading her friend Margaret's booklet, Clementine begins to get nervous and a little envious. She has to get a great booklet now.
Brave Like That by Stoddard. When a dog is left at the firehouse where his dad works, Cyrus immediately feels a connection. As a baby, he had been abandoned at the firehouse. The only person who could soothe him was Brooks Olson, the firefighter who ultimately adopted him. His dad has a strict no pets policy and warns Cyrus not to get attached to the dog that he's already named Parker. Dad instructs Cyrus to forget about the dog and focus on middle school football tryouts. The problem is, Cyrus no longer wants to play football. He hasn't found a way to share the news with his dad, who's a local football legend. He also hasn't figured out how to explain his struggles with reading. This issue becomes even more troubling when Cyrus is instructed to write a book report for language arts class. Balancing all of these secrets becomes harder, especially when Cyrus begins skipping football practice to volunteer at the pet shelter where Parker is housed. When Cyrus is caught in a lie, it's time to come clean with his father about who he wants to be.
The Unteachables by Gordon Korman. If you like Gordon Korman's other books, you will enjoy The Unteachables. They are a notorious class of misfits, delinquents, and academic train wrecks, like Aldo with anger management issues, Parker who can't read, Kiana who doesn't even belong in this class, or any class, and Elaine, rhymes with pain. The Unteachables have been removed from the student body and isolated in room 117. Their teacher is Mr. Zachary Kermit, the most burned-out teacher in all of Greenwich. He was once a rising star, but his career was shattered by a cheating scandal that still haunts him. After years of phoning it in, he is finally 1 year away from early retirement. But the superintendent has his own plans to torpedo that idea, and it involves assigning Mr. Kermit to the Unteachables. The Unteachables never thought they'd find a teacher who had a worse attitude than they did, and Mr. Kermit never thought he would actually care about teaching again. Over the course of a school year, though Room 117 will experience mayhem, destruction, and maybe even a shot at redemption.
Well, thanks for watching today, and I hope you will enjoy some realistic fiction. If you need some books, realistic fiction or others, just email me.
Or you can call the library, or you can go online to our catalog and put them on hold and use our curbside pickup.
So have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.